आज हम खेलने वाले हैं ई फुटबॉल मोबाइल। सो देखते हैं आज पुश करके कि अपनी रैंक कितनी जा पाती है। ट्राई करेंगे डिवीज़न 3 में इस बार पहुंच जाएं। तो चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं। ठीक है गाइस।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Nicked it back promptly. Marquinhos. And it's Forlan. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Skriniar. Oh, it's a nice idea. That's rather hopeful. And the keeper's well positioned.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Ambitious ball here. Skriniar cuts out the pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's delightful. He's picked his way through. And he's whipped it across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. He's through here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's having a shot! Deftly away. Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cannavaro clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Forlan. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne. And he's intervened well there. Belletti plays a sharp little ball here. He is through here. He can get that clear. Well, they've got it again. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice-looking ball. Maldini. Forlan is onto it in a flash. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Just a quick
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And this is Forlan.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. In with the challenge. He might be in here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he's quick to get it clear again. And they're back on the ball again. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And here's Forlan.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Raul gets into some space. That's a decent clearance. It's a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 17, Marquinhos. Coming on to replace him.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Casemiro.
And that's another throw. Engages and forces him off the ball. And they've got rid. Rudiger gets good distance on it. 75 minutes played. Oh, it's come loose.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Raul. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Raul, and he's worked it through. Oh, that was vital. Pavard, that's a sharp pass. And that's that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Lewandowski. And this is He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Looking for the run. Just the keeper to beat! Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pickford with the clearance. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Oh, that's well spotted. Threads one in. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. No goals as yet. Now it's Torres. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliantly. That is a crunching tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Torres.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a throw. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He is through here! Messi.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Marquinhos. And it's Ødegaard. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Conte. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Clipped into space, and he's intervened well there. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Played into space, dinked through, and he's cut it out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Torres. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's managed to get rid. Pavard goes forward. That's been cut out, well played. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. But that has not gone well. Fernando Torres. Plenty to aim at. Shot, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Marquinhos.
And we have our very first corner.
Replace him is number 5, Casemiro.
They've played it short.
Substitution.
This looks promising. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! Rudiger gets good distance on it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And he's in on goal. Mbappe! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Kante gathers from the goal kick. He's being urged to shoot. Good take and shapes to shoot! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Arsenal really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's a searching pass. Pickford is there to clear. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Hello attendees, this
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Arsenal could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. And he can clear it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vigo making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 4-0-0, Jim Beglin.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about...
It's Lewandowski! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he welcomes it in. Lewandowski gets through on his own. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. And that's been slipped through. De Bruyne. Lewandowski. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Lewandowski has